Today on Style Court, Eric claims his wife Michelle is stuck in a time warp. She refuses to give up her oversized and outdated schoolgirl dresses.
Everything she dresses in totally hides the way she really looks.
I'm a teacher, I work with my students. It's a bigger priority in my life than taking time with the way that I look.
Also, Anthony wants to see his tomboy fiancée Sally in a dress at least once before they get married.
I'm tired of seeing the nasty hair and the little ponytail thing that points out the back of her head. It just looks really bad.
I'm not going to get a girly girl look. I'm not going to go to the salon, do my hair. I'm not going to do my nails. This is just the way I am.
And Leslie charges that her sister Annette was traumatized years ago by a bad haircut, but it's time to get over it.
She's stuck in the 80s and her hair is too big.
My hair is a part of me. This is what I've been for the last 12 years, and to cut my hair short would just be a travesty.
These three people are headed to Style Court. If found guilty, our master stylist performs a high-end makeover. Style Court, featuring the Honorable Judge Henry Roth, New York designer and attorney at law. Our master stylist, who will carry out the judge's order for a makeover, is Mark Allen Harmon. On today's jury, designer Scott Woodward, supermodel Audrey Kwok, and fashion stylist Alexander Allen. They help the judge with his verdict, but he has the final word.
Hello, I'm Judge Henry Roth. Our mission at Style Court is to settle issues of style. A jury of experts will assist me, but I am the ultimate judge. If I find somebody guilty, our master stylist helps the offending party find a new look and hopefully a new life with our Style Court makeover. Let's hear the first case.
In our first case, Eric claims that his formerly overweight, top-heavy wife wears big, dowdy dresses from 30 years ago. Eric would love for his wife to come into the 21st century and dress for her streamlined body. Michelle dislikes being judged by her dress style and is only comfortable in her old dresses.
So Eric, this is the case of Stewart and Stewart, husband against wife jury. Why have you taken what seems like a wonderful, sweet young lady to court?
This is being the 21st century and my beautiful wife is living in the 19th century.
Okay. How long have you been married to your beautiful wife?
Since August.
How long were you dating Michelle for?
2 years.
Okay, and in that time, was Michelle dressed in the so-called 19th century outfit that you're seeing today?
Well, yes, a little deceiving, but she was, yeah.
What was deceiving exactly?
Well, I mean, she sort of like mixed and matched and mixed, you know.
So you're saying Michelle didn't always dress in what is obviously a very conservative look?
No.
Is that true, Michelle?
I think I've always dressed this way.
When we were dating, I never got a chance to look into the closet.
Aha, and what did you find? What evidence did you have for
well, I mean, I took a trip down memory lane.
And?
You know, we went like 30 years back.
And what did you find? What have you got here as
well,
evidence?
these are some of the things that I found.
Pull them out for me.
Well, I mean, here's a pair of like riding pants, you know. When was the last time you seen these?
What else? What else have we got here?
We have these. So this is like 20 years old.
Is there
now.
any other evidence that you've seen? I mean, this hidden closet
Well,
has come
I have
out,
a
sir?
picture here, Your Honor.
Please bring it forward to the bench. Thank you. Yeah. And how long ago was that taken?
That picture was taken about 20 years.
So what you're saying is that
And
from
that
20...
outfit that's in that picture, Your Honor, is very similar to the outfit she has on today.
It is a little bit of a little house on the prairie-esque. Where do you get your fashion notes from? I mean, I can see wheat fields in the background. Where are we getting our fashion? It's not an L, although they did it.
Classic Laura Ashley.
It is a classic Laura Ashley. Okay, so your husband here has got a bit of a point.
Yeah.
Why?
All right, let me explain this to you. I'm a teacher.
Okay.
And I work with learning disabled students in a welfare to work program, adult students.
Fabulous.
And that's what's important to me.
Okay.
That's my priority.
Okay.
Teaching people to read, teaching people to be self-sufficient and get a job. That's where I put my focus.
But when Michelle...
So what I wear when I go out the door just isn't that important to me.
Take me back, way back. Michelle is 10. What was Michelle wearing? Little House on the Prairiettes or what?
Probably so.
Really?
I was a late bloomer and I had a very large chest at one
you?
time.
Can
I had
I
a
ask
breast
you-
reduction surgery 20 years
Hold
ago.
for one moment there. What cup size did you go to?
I was a big double D.
Were you a double D?
big double D.
Can I ask you at what age were you a double D?
About 15, 16.
So let me ask you, you must have gone through pain, right?
I went through a lot of pain, a lot of emotional pain. Boys my age were intimidated by me. Men on the street called out lewd comments to me.
So 1 minute, you were really put upon at a really young age.
Yes.
How did you handle that?
And I felt very uncomfortable with my figure and my body. I was also very chunky most of my life, so I still think of myself as being chunky, and I don't feel that comfortable with my body.
But you haven't...
But I don't feel that comfortable still drawing that kind of attention to myself. I mean, I'll tell you, one time I broke this guy's nose in a fight in a bar.
What?
Well, I'm really not a violent person at all, but I was dancing on a speaker with my friends before we all went off to college, and this guy came up and screamed, you know what?
Yes.
And he turned around and waved to his friends for applause, and
That is atrocious.
It was atrocious. So I
Yes.
jumped off the speaker onto his back, and he hit the floor like this and broke his nose.
Good for you.
Yes.
When you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you see?
I still see fat.
When Style Court continues, the jury deliberates and Judge Roth decides Michelle's fate. Today's master stylist is Mark Allen Harmon. If the verdict is guilty, he performs a Style Court makeover. Deliberations are about to begin in the case of From Fat Clothes to Fit Clothes.
We have a case that is really riveting. Eric, the husband, is saying, I really want to help my wife come through in her style, both professionally and personally, to make the most of herself and to really redeem her look because she's caught in a really 20-year-old look. Michelle, on the other hand, is that, you know what? No. Clothes does not define my life and it doesn't define me. So now I want to throw it over to Poll My Jewelry. Scott, what do you think?
Michelle, I wanted to give you a hug when you were telling me that story. It's like, it really kind of moved me. I think you're an incredible person. I just think you need to get those mean little boys' voices out of your head because that's so horrible and traumatizing. But if you're comfortable, you're comfortable. But I do think that there's room to kind of move on from that. Yeah.
Audrey?
But I mean, I understand your insecurities. Definitely should let that go. I mean, it was a long time ago. But also with the husband and the newlywed thing, it's so early. It's too soon. You guys just got married.
Yeah.
For this, you know?
And 2 years is a long time. You should have been in that closet a couple of times.
Well, guess what? He's come out of the closet now and look what he's found.
I feel Eric courted Michelle for 2 years, so you knew or you had a strong indication of what her wardrobe would look like.
Right.
Judge Henry, when you asked Michelle, how do you feel to yourself, there was a pause. So to me, I feel like she's confident, you know, and comfortable in this wardrobe. So a makeover, to me, wouldn't be beneficial.
Okay, it's very interesting. What meets the eye doesn't necessarily meet the brain cells here at Style Court. I'm going to ask you to step forward into the Style Spotlight for the final verdict. You are still leaving and living the demons of the past. And for that reason, and mainly for that reason alone, and I might demur from the actual jury, I do find in the case From Fat Clothes to Fit Clothes, guilty. All right? Now, what we're going to do is, first of all, we're really going to soften up your hair. This is way too severe, and I see some color in there. And I don't want you to spend more than $350. And that outfit is going to be so cool and so sexy that Eric here is going to take his wife out to a 5-star restaurant. The case is now closed. Thank you very much.
What do you think about being guilty?
It's okay.
It's okay? Oh my gosh, so you're actually open to this and you're kind of ready for this?
I'm open.
Were you kind of hoping to be guilty? Guess what? I've got hair, makeup, I got wardrobe. It's all ready for you upstairs. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go, honey. Okay, and Michelle, these boots. What do we think about these boots? I mean, what do you think we just let them go? Yeah, we just leave them here, let them go, and we'll leave them for, you know, a boy or somebody else like that, okay? Are you ready to meet the team?
I'm ready.
This is the hair room.
Okay.
This is the room of beauty.
I'm ready.
It's your new best friend. You ready?
Okay.
Okay, guys. Hey, how's my fashion team?
Hi.
Good. How are you? Okay. Here we are. This is Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
girl. Michelle is just stone guilty. Oh. But yay, right? This is Kurt. This is Kathy. And this is Trish.
Hi, Trish.
This is the clothes, this is the makeup, and this is the hair. We're gonna go from the Little House on the Prairie costume here into something more chic and everyday. We got lots of work. First of all, we gotta focus on these shoes. See these boots? I would like it if you could like maybe, you know, lose them, like out the window. Your boots, I don't know what happened to your boots. We saw them just an hour ago, but I don't know about your boots. Oops, sorry. Maybe with a pair of jeans, you know, on a farm somewhere, it would work. And Kathy, with the makeup, here's a big thing that I've noticed. Is a lot of women have very dark insets around their eyes, and it makes them look a little severe and a little harsh. So as you can see, what we're gonna do here is really just lighten up around the eyes. So this is the hair. Now, what do you think about cutting your hair off?
Not too much.
Now, why not too much?
My husband likes it.
Now listen, this is not about your husband, this is about you. This is about having a look that you feel comfortable with. So what Kurt's gonna do is give you some texture. And when giving you some texture all
give
through
some
it,
texture and give it some body.
we're gonna just do some wonderful blonde highlight streaks through the top. All right, guys, we're off.
Coming up, a fiance tries to get his tomboy bride into a dress.
Have you ever been waxed? Oh my goodness.
Fabulous.
It's the best thing. Ask Kurt, right? Anyway, just kidding. Oh, okay.
Can't wait.
While Mark Allen works on Michelle, the judge is about to hear his next case. Anthony says his fiancée has a cute figure but refuses to ever wear a dress. He's determined to get her in a dress before their wedding day. Sally says she isn't a girly girl, so why dress like one? She's comfy in her baggy sports team tops and sweats that hide her top-heavy figure.
So, Anthony, we have a case here of bride of fashion don'ts, and this is your fiancée?
Yes, she is.
How many months off are you from your wedding date?
2 months.
Has anybody in the real world told you that you don't start attacking your bride 2 months before the wedding and still want to live to see the other side of the wedding?
Yes.
What are you doing then exactly?
I just want to see her change.
You want her to see her change. How long have you been dating for?
About 2.5 years.
2.5 years, is that right, Sally?
Yes.
Okay. And what change would you like to see that hasn't happened in the last 2.5 years?
I'd like to see her clothes get a little bit better. Her hair, that ponytail, I don't know what that is. I mean, ponytails are supposed to be long. She has like that thing growing at the back of her head.
Well, let me ask you this, sir. What does she normally wear? What does Sally normally wear?
Mainly sweats, all the time.
Sweats?
Baggy sweats, baggy shirts.
And so you're on the eve of your wedding, and all of a sudden you want us to wave a magic wand and change Sally?
No, I just want to compromise. See, I've compromised, so I feel that she can try and compromise a little bit.
What have you done, sir, to compromise?
I've listened to country music.
That's compromise? What have you got here to show me as far as the evidence is concerned, sir?
Her sexy lingerie outfit here?
Yes. This is her sexy lingerie outfit?
Yes, that's her sexy lingerie.
Young lady, do you recognize this piece?
Yes.
And you would consider this what exactly?
My lingerie.
Very good. It's her lingerie. She loves it. What's next, sir?
Her
you can just stay there and show me.
Tim McGraw, property of Tim McGraw
That
t-shirt.
goes with the short.
That goes with the short?
Yeah.
Okay, now you wear that to bed, right?
Yes.
Good for you. Nice and comfy. I love a woman that's practical. Have you ever seen Sally in a dress?
Never.
Okay, and Sally, what are you going to be walking down the aisle with?
A dress.
And did you choose that dress?
Yes.
So you chose a dress, you have a dress.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the only time he's going to see me in a dress.
So let me ask, it's the only time he's going to see you in a dress?
Yes.
Do you normally not wear dresses?
No.
Have you ever worn a dress?
No.
I had to buy the dress.
Excuse me, sir?
I bought the dress that she's wearing.
Have you seen
and
the
I bought
dress
a dress before that I've never seen again.
Do you feel comfortable walking down the aisle with a dress if you've never in your whole life worn a dress in your life?
No, I feel naked.
You feel naked in a dress? What, you want to turn into some sort of supermodel, some sort of woman that's got wearing dresses all of a sudden?
No, I just want her to compromise, just so I can see at least one dress before we get married, to see her in the other dress. I just want to see her be able to not have to wear slacks all the time.
What's your profession?
I'm a substitute teacher and assistant manager at the Santa Set.
Okay. So, Sally, have you got any evidence or anything to show me that can defend yourself? This is your defense. Whoa!
When I met him, I told him I wasn't a girly girl. I don't wear makeup because I have sensitive skin and it makes me break out. So
some
only
makeup,
lipstick.
just a little bit.
Can I ask you honestly, and how realistic is to take your wife-to-be to court and say, I just want to see you in a dress before we get married and then I want to see you with a dress when we walk down the aisle and never again? Is that what you really want, sir?
I want to see her in a dress, yes, very much so.
The verdict in this case is coming up. Meanwhile, backstage, Michelle is getting her Little House on the Prairie look updated for the city.
Are you ready to take my Michelle and go deal with Wardrobe Land? Okay, you're gonna start on that. I will see you soon.
Okay.
Have fun.
All right, I'm
This
ready.
is the best guilty you'll ever have in your whole life.
I don't think we should do a suit on her. I have a feeling that underneath this, there's some shape.
Yeah.
And so
Well, then-
let's do something a little more feminine, but still something that you can go to work in and then go out to dinner with your husband. A nice day dress would be great. So we're gonna try these on you and see which one works.
How's my Michelle? The shoes are killing me. Let's lose the shoes. This is fine, but not one more minute in these shoes. Not one more minute. Not one more minute.
We're thinking we might try a high boot, but
Right. Just in this dress alone, can you see the whole different body you have?
Yes.
And it's not over the top like, ooh, here I am. You're so excited when you're done.
First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of some of this length so we can get some more movement, some more body.
Think it'll make it look fuller?
It's gonna make it a lot look fuller. It's gonna be a lot easier to take care of, and it's gonna shed years off your.
And we're gonna cut it, right?
We started.
Do you know how long it's been since she's had a haircut? 8 years, right?
This is like a ribbon cutting.
It is
This
a ribbon
like-
cutting. So do I just like go here?
I'm gonna show you here.
I'm just kidding, don't worry. Oh my
Just a
goodness.
ribbon
Oh,
cutting.
that feels very weird too. Look at
He's
your
the man
hair.
that just came in to help you change your life, and I'm gonna finish it.
Now, what does that do? I'm just curious. Like that.
Breaks the ends up. It doesn't make it so blunt. I don't want you to look like you have a bob. I want you to look more youthful.
I'm up for that. I just had 8 inches cut off my hair, and I really like it. I think it's going to give me a lot more body and a more youthful appearance. I'm excited about it.
Just with the color tones that you're doing, you really need to have like this type of blonde professionally done for how dark your hair is. It's not something you have to do all the time. Just go in and have a highlighting done on it. You can go 2 months without having it colored again.
How we doing?
We're doing pretty good.
So we're going for silver color? Is that the plan?
Everything that's in the foil is gonna kind of just bring out the really light blonde in her hair.
Oh, so what are we gonna do with the old yellow and gold that she has
All
in her
go,
hair
and
now?
we're gonna bring
Ooh,
it back
this gonna go
more
away.
close to her natural color.
So there's a couple main points we should focus on, okay?
Okay.
Number one, let's look right here under the eyes. We just need to take away all that dark eyeliner because it just makes your eyes be more set in and a little more intense and serious, and you actually want blemishes. What's the best way to cover that up?
Oh, I have the perfect thing.
Okay.
It's called Blemish Treatment Concealer. So
Okay.
what it does is it not only conceals your blemishes, it also has a little bit of medication to it. So it also
Oh.
treats the blemishes.
So she'll put this on before the powder.
Before the powder,
Perfect.
right on the skin.
Perfect! Michelle was lining her entire eye, which was making it look much smaller. I want you to look in the mirror and see the difference. What's the biggest difference you notice?
Yeah, not having the dark liner underneath and having the plum.
You see how just taking away that one liner right there, just like, woo, just opens the whole thing up? Look at that, you are 10 years younger already.
Still to come, the verdict in the case of Bride of Fashion Don't. The style team is putting the finishing touches on Michelle's makeover. We'll see the final result soon. And master stylist Mark Allen Harmon is back in the courtroom for Sally's verdict.
Well, we have Mark Allen here, our master stylist. We have a beseeching groom that is saying, listen, my fiancée here, she never wears dresses. I want to see the more feminine side of her. I want her to wear a dress, at least before our wedding and certainly on our wedding day. On the other hand, we have Sally saying, you know what? I'm not a girly girl. Take me as this bride or no bride at all. Right, Sally?
Yep.
So before we actually make the final verdict, I'm going to put it over through. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
This guy really loves you. I can see it in his eyes. And I want to see you in a dress and something more girly, too.
So you think Scott, something a little bit more girly in a dress?
Yeah,
You
you
do?
know, you could do something fun and sporty that meets down the middle of the road, I think.
Audrey, what do you think?
I agree with Scott. Like, you guys make such a cute couple, and I can see that you're really real.
Yes.
So, out of fun, why not make him happy? You know, just give them something.
Okay, what do you think, Alexander? What do you think about
I
this?
think she can still keep it very, very casual,
Yes.
but still spice it up a little bit. If you want to wear your hoodie, just make sure it's nice and tighter. You know what I mean? Throw on your jeans, maybe just heels.
Do you see it necessary for her to wear a dress?
Yes, if you're going to a dinner party, you're walking down the aisle, yes, most definitely.
You do?
You know.
All right, not a problem. Well, I think I've heard all the facts fairly and squarely put through before me. Please step forward onto the Star Spotlight for the final verdict. Okay. Now, the bottom line is that you've never worn a dress, and you have already conceded that you're going to wear a dress walking down the aisle. So the question is really a question of fashion. Are you a bride of fashion don't because you never wear a dress? The answer is you're not a bride of fashion don't because you never wear a dress. You're a bride of fashion don't because you have no style. Guilty, all right? I would like to actually prepare you for your rehearsal dinner for your wedding. I want to put her in a soft, sexy pantsuit, no dress in sight, that's going to look fabulous on her. She is petite. She's got a little bit of a fullness around her stomach, so I want to see something that's going to really complement that. That's okay. So it's not sweats, but it's a sexy pantsuit, and that's your lesson. We really look forward to your return. Are you up for it?
I'm up for it. You
You're
ready?
up for it? Yeah. Okay, let's go, girl.
All right.
Look forward to seeing you back.
Okay, Sally. We have a little work to do here today, okay? Just a little scolding I need to do with you. Want to be comfortable?
Yes.
And I want you to be comfortable too, okay? But, you know, you're guilty for a reason. Yes. You're guilty because you're just not taking care of yourself in such a way that you can be flexible. You can't wear this everywhere in life. Are you going to be open-minded for me today?
Yes.
You're kind of ready.
Yes.
Let's go. Where's my hair? Makeup? Fashion? This is your team of people. This is Sally. Everyone say hi to Sally. We're going to start with her fashion, okay? We need to just basically fix everything from here down. This is fine for like at the gym. And we're doing a pantsuit, okay? We're gonna put her a pantsuit for her rehearsal dinner because there's a big dress debate going on. Like they want her in a dress, but she doesn't want to wear a dress, and he wants her in a dress, and screw all that. We're gonna put something feminine in a pantsuit and show her that there's a happy medium. What we're doing with makeup is that she does have sensitive skin, which is gonna be great for us, a challenge for us today. She has this peach lip gloss thing. And she wears the same thing every day, okay? So basically that's gonna be banished. We're gonna like search her person and find it anywhere on her, and we're gonna chuck it. And lastly, Kurt is gonna do your hair.
This thing, your hair, is gone.
See you, bye. Okay, so what I'm thinking with this, Kurt, is that we're gonna do something that's layered and really short and really sassy. You know, something to where she, no matter what, she can't pull it back. So let's get to work.
Meg Ryan shag.
All right, Meg Ryan shag. Ooh.
Coming up next, we'll see how Mark Allen carried out Judge Roth's sentence in the case of From Fat Clothes to Fit Clothes. And later coming up, one sister tells another to get over the 80s and the big hair. A little later, this big hair defendant will have her day in court. Remember Michelle? Judge Roth ordered her to lose the outdated, oversized Laura Ashley look and show off her slender figure. It's time to see how our master stylist has done.
Oh, wow. That is amazing. Turn around and do me a 360 degree, please. We wanted to get you an outfit that you could use as an example to the people that you're going from welfare to work, and that they can see you as a completely different person. How do you feel?
I feel great.
You look incredible.
Thank you.
Amazing. Eric, what do you think?
It's wonderful.
Isn't that amazing? It's so contemporary, it's so updated. Turn to my jury, what do you guys think?
He's crying. That's how beautiful you look.
Speechless.
You're gorgeous. Gorgeous.
You look amazing.
Gorgeous.
I'm floored. You've got him crying. You've got me with tears. Mark Allen, will you come up here and answer to why you've got everybody in tears here at the court?
Yes.
What's going on?
Okay, well, first of all, what we've done with her hair is a lot with her hair. We did some color.
Yes.
We straightened it out. We shortened it up.
Yes.
Just so it's, you know, straight and simple. This is a very, very easy haircut for her to wear.
Well, it seems like it's actually giving her much more of shape and cheekbone and definition in her face because of the length of where you've got it cut.
Okay, then the next thing that we did is we moved into makeup land.
Yes.
And she had her very first eyebrow waxing, which is very exciting.
How was that? Did you squeal?
Yeah.
It hurts, right?
They didn't warn me.
That's
now
a
you've
good
been
thing.
warned.
wise, yeah.
Now
it
you've
was
been
wise.
warned. Okay. And what about the makeup? Is she can wear this?
Then we also did a really simple makeup situation. I mean, you'll notice that the lip gloss has just some sheer over it, so it's
Yes.
very simple. She's still very approachable.
Yes.
Very, very simple.
How much basically did you spend on the outfit?
Well, here's where we kind of cheated a little bit.
Okay.
We were lucky enough because we had the story and the situation. So
Okay.
David Meister was fabulous enough to donate this dress.
That is amazing.
So that dress was a complete gift. So outside the dress, we were definitely under our budget.
Okay.
And it's a fantastic little wool, knit jersey dress. And the idea really is that she's able to, wear this over, have some color, wear the gray as well. Then we had a little extra twist. At work, she might get this phone call from her husband that says, honey, I'm taking you out to Le Cirque for dinner, right? And then she can just bust out her pearls.
Oh, I love this.
Okay. And then again, it changes the whole look.
Unbelievably beautiful. And talk to me a little bit about the boot very quickly.
And the boot is just a burgundy boot out of the same hue, basically, the same color family as the sweater. Look at her body. Look at this wonderful body that she's been
I
hiding
don't believe
from
it's
the
the same
world.
body that walked into court.
Yeah.
You've got some really easy basics that we have now taught you that you can teach your students on how to dress. Your whole confidence has moved forward. Your whole body language has moved forward. And on top of that, your eye candy for your husband. It's all good. Congratulations and great new chapters in your life. Leave the demons in the closet.
Michelle's confidence and body language moved forward with this makeover. Her hair had been dragging her down for over 8 years, so Mark Allen and his team cut several inches off her hair, instantly giving her more definition in her face and accenting her cheekbones. With makeup, Mark Allen and his team really opened up Michelle's eyes by removing the liquid liner and shadowing her upper lid. Michelle was hiding her great figure under her frumpy dress. The team replaced it with a form-fitting wool knit jersey dress, which accented her figure and also made her look thinner. In our next case, Leslie says her sister hasn't had a haircut in 12 years and she needs to get rid of the big hair and get with the times. Annette says she looked awful with her last haircut and she's too traumatized to cut it again.
What's your trauma with regard to your sister?
Her hair.
What's so bad about her hair?
Well, I just think that she needs to be updated. She's living in the 80s. She hasn't come out of it. She has nice features, but her hair just overwhelms her.
Annette, are you happy with your hair?
I am very happy with my hair.
You're very happy with
I
your
am.
hair.
I've had long hair ever since I was a child. I've cut my hair short before. I am not happy with short haircuts. I've had long hair past my waist. Leslie cut my hair for me. It was up to here. It shrinks. It gets. If you think I have big hair now,
Yes.
the shorter it is, the bigger it gets, and I'm just not confident with that. I like to have my hair long.
I'm just totally fascinated here. It's like, Leslie, why are you invested so much in your sister's hair?
It's not that I don't like her hair. I think that she could. I think she could be much more attractive if her hair was.
But okay, well, have you got any evidence or anything to show me about your sister?
lots
Hold
of
on, Annette.
evidence.
I asked your sister first,
No, I
Leslie.
do.
Okay, what's your evidence?
I have pictures from the last, say, 15 years, and her hair has been exactly the same.
So let me see.
Let me see too.
Yes, her hairstyle is the same. How many is it, like over 15 years?
Yes, yes.
Okay, and this is you in front row with the fuller hair, shall we say?
With the rooster puff on top.
But I don't have it anymore.
Ouch!
Did you know?
Okay, so have you got any other facts or anything else that you want to bring forward to me?
I do. I have to show you that.
Oh, okay, show me, Annette. What have you got?
I definitely do not like.
Please step forward to the bench.
This is me with very short hair.
Okay.
This is me with even shorter hair.
How many years ago was this taken?
Yes, it's
that
about
was 30.
about
maybe?
30 years ago.
So this is evidence of how you looked 30 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, look at it.
Why have you
However
got a
can see it and
vested
listen.
interest in taking control over your sister's image and her look? Why?
That's her makeup.
Because I care about her.
Is that care or
Yes,
control
no,
freak?
it's totally care. When she walks in a room all you see is big hair.
Your profession, young lady.
My profession,
Yes, ma'am.
I have a restaurant.
Okay, and before that?
I was a hairdresser.
Uh-oh! Oh no! Now we're revealing the dirty water here, okay? So you are still a frustrated hairdresser.
No, not frustrated at all.
Well, frustrated, something is going on here.
fact that she...
But you're frustrated with your sister's hair.
Yes.
So there's frustration
Right.
there. Has Leslie's professional scissors ever gone near your hair follicles?
Absolutely.
Uh,
She used to cut my hair all the time.
How long
Notice
ago?
how I said used to.
How long ago?
Yeah. 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
And how
it
short
was-
did she cut it?
And she cut my hair up to here.
How did it look?
Terrible.
And
poofy, puffy. that
do you
was
go to a
it.
hairdresser currently?
Hard to tell, huh?
I do.
I'm only kidding.
Oh, Sister Claus coming out.
Annette's verdict is coming up. Meanwhile, upstairs, Mark Allen is busy with Sally.
What I'd like to do is to take all this weight and kind of balance out the weight, make it very soft, make it very piecey, make it very feminine.
Kurt is applying a color wash that is going to brighten Sally's color and bring out her natural highlights. Boy, is she gonna love this.
Cool. Nice. Cool, come on.
So let's talk about your lips. What do you think about your lip color?
Kind of bright.
Okay, it's kind of bright. So let's play a little bit with lips, okay?
Okay.
So let's say she want to go out and she want to buy herself some lip color. And she want to try something else out. How does she do that?
Actually, what's really wonderful is they do sell lipsticks. They sell about 8 little palettes in one container. So it's great for you to mix. You can make it lighter, you can make it darker.
What we're going to do is you'll be able to go through and you actually can play with it and you can mix and match them.
You can mix it that way.
So take a little bit of that one.
Take a little lighter color in this one. You can mix them together. And look, you have a beautiful pinky rose
Your own
lipstick.
color.
Yeah.
We're gonna go in a little bit shorter, and you can see how just right now, just how much it's gonna start bringing out more of your cheekbones.
Sally, with your fabulous little waist, your beautiful large bust line, what's going to work for you is a short crop jacket. It makes your legs look a little bit longer because you cut the jacket right off at your waistline. And then with a little bit short jacket, it just kind of takes your bust and tones it down just a little bit. Oh, these are kind of cute. Oh no, that's a skirt. I don't know. Okay, how about this? Now this is very sexy. It's, you know, not a dress, but it's got a white pant with a wonderful button up the side, sleeveless top, chiffon-y kind of top. Isn't that beautiful? Here's a fantastic little goodie, all in cream for the blushing bride. So even though you're not wearing a dress, this is still sexy and feminine.
I'm all ready.
All right, she's a sexy and feminine woman already. All right.
Up next, the verdict in the case of the traumatized sister. They're making final touch-ups on Sally, the bride of Fashion Don't. Her makeover is coming up. But first, it's decision time for Annette. Master stylist Mark Allen Harmon is back in the courtroom.
Mark Allen, this has really been a very, very tense case here. All over a haircut that took place, Mark Allen, 12 years ago. The bottom line is, Leslie's saying, look at my great sister, she's adorable, but she needs to have an update look and particularly focused on her hair. She wants it this short, the sister wants to keep it that length. So before I actually make some sort of decision here, I need a lifeline, I need Scott, I need somebody over in my jury to tell me what to do here.
First of all, you're both gorgeous. You're both really, really pretty. You can tell you're sisters and you're gorgeous. I happen to agree with your sister, though. I think you can still have long hair, and I wouldn't even need to take that much length off of it, but it needs to be tamed down. You're very, very pretty, and your hair just usurps your whole face.
Audrey, your thoughts?
Don't cut it.
Don't cut it.
Because you felt awful how if it was short. I mean, in the past you had it short and you didn't feel too great about yourself. So keep it long. You can just shear it. Like with my hair, I just shear it. It just brings it down, and it looks more just tame.
Alexander, what do you think?
I'm really not mad at her hair at all.
No.
I'm not mad at the length. I'm not mad at it. I just don't see what the big deal is.
Okay, well, I think I've got some sort of sources of help here, but I still am a little bit traumatized myself. But I'm going to have to get over my own trauma, because guess what? Decisions have to go to be made. So, Annette, please step forward to the center of the star spotlight for the final verdict. You are a traumatized sister, and for that reason, you are guilty, and in this case, you're guilty as a traumatized sister. Okay, so you're guilty. I want you to treat Annette to blow out her hair and to actually frame her face so it's softer so she feels confident. The other thing is, with your attire and what you're wearing, I want to give you a much more updated look. So the whole look all around is going to be much more powerful. Are you up for it?
I'm ready.
Are you ready, Annette?
I'm ready.
The case is now closed. Thank you very much.
Okay, Annette, here we are. We are going to go and we're going to tame the mane. Okay. We are going to get this all under control. It's going to be a whole different, more stylistic, slick
Go for it.
mortgage broker.
We're
ready to
ready.
go?
Yep.
All right. What are you doing in this chair? What are you? We have some real hair trouble in here, please.
Okay.
Here's some hairy.
All right, then.
There we go. This is Annette.
I thought my sister was pushing. What's
No,
this all about?
exactly. This is Kurt from Hair.
Hi, Kurt.
Now the person that we just kicked out of the seat is our fashion chick. Come here.
Oh, good.
This is Jill.
Hi, Jill.
Kathy, the makeup girl.
Hi, Kathy.
She had some trauma around her hair. So what we're not going to do is we're not going to cut her hair. Do you want to tell us what happened with her hair?
I just don't like short hair, and I don't want short hair.
Great. And there's a whole story behind it. We'll talk about that later. We are not going to take anything off the length. Judge's orders, nothing off the length. What we are going to do is you are going to be able to thin it out a little bit.
And just looking at your hair, I'd like to take away some of that cave girl type of look and just really just soften.
Bam, 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 bam.
The angles on it. Just so it has a really nice shape to it. It'll fall a lot better for you, and actually the curl will be a lot more enhanced.
In wardrobe, we're going to do some just basic student options, pull in some color, really just update.
Something that pops.
Something that pops, something that, that she can have an updated version of herself. And makeup-wise, let's give her some great, fresh, updated, basic makeup tips for her that she can go into every day and feel a little different and a little sexy, but not too over the top because she is in the mortgage business, okay?
Okay.
So she's not selling lingerie for a living, all right? All right, let's get to work. Let's get straight to hair. You guys go get your stuff ready. And Kurt, let's get rocking.
Up next, we'll see how Mark Allen and his team have transformed bride-to-be Sally and sister Annette.
To see what she said about me, did you?
What'd she say?
She said that I have a rooster on top of my head, this big old puff. So we don't want any puffs.
I think it's more the styling. That's the only way that you get that. How do you dry and style your hair?
However I can in the time. Usually I'll just put a clip in it and try to hold it on top of my head and blow dry from underneath.
I think the biggest thing, like we were talking about, is just like knowing the knowledge of how to blow dry your hair.
Annette wasn't using a diffuser when she dried her hair. Using a diffuser blocks your blow dryer's ability to fry and frizz out your curls while still allowing you to dry your hair. All right, here we go. Off to wardrobe.
Are we going?
Your public is calling.
Okay.
Your public
I'm
is
ready.
calling.
I think I'm ready, but I didn't get to see.
You are ready. Okay, here we are at the wardrobe department.
Okay.
Are you ready? Here we go.
ready.
This we can do with a wonderful, even black, brown and black sometimes can really work out nicely. And you do another short jacket that's going to give you that elongated body, right? And it'll cut you right at the top of your hips. This will give you nice long legs too. Actually, underneath the corporate suit, if you want to do this for maybe more of a presentation day, and you could do it with a black suit or something and some gold jewelry, that can be very nice. I want you to be really professional. I want you to be respected in the business community, a successful saleswoman. But then there's also color. You can do just a great color. Color like this is really, really great that you can go and mix this underneath a jacket or a suit. And all of a sudden you have a much more feminine, clean look. Ooh, that's kind of great there. Ooh.
Yeah, a little sheath dress. Is that leather?
No. It's like a little satiny kind of finish. A little more
Day to
dressy
night.
business meeting. And this can be much more fashion forward with some like silver or some really great jewelry accessories with this.
Okay.
This is a nice, more contemporary look. Off we go.
Earlier, Judge Roth sentenced Sally to get out of her tomboy duds and dress up for her wedding rehearsal dinner. Let's see how our team executed his sentence.
Wow, Sally, that is sensational. You've got quite a figure. Turn around. You can be feminine, you can be sexy, and I don't see any dress whatsoever. You are sensational. How do you feel?
I feel great.
How do you think you look?
I look great. I love the hair.
It's amazing. What do you think, Anthony?
A lot better. Definitely a great outfit.
This is incredible, isn't
Yes.
it? And no dress.
No.
So we achieved what we had to achieve?
Yeah.
We achieved it. Fantastic. What do you guys think, jury?
beautiful. This is major. Major transformation.
Major transformation. Mark Allen, could you please step forward from top to toe? Let's go. What happened?
All right, first of all, the hair.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. The color, we added so much great color. It's just the most richest, blondish, light reddish, strawberryish, blondish.
There's a little bit of a honey tone in there as well.
Just yummy.
It is yummy.
It's just yummy.
It is yummy.
And then we did a wonderful cut on her, just really layered.
Tell me about the makeup.
So the makeup, since she's very sensitive skin, what we
Yes.
did is we went very, very light in the makeup. But what makeup we did use, we had a little sparkle in it. And the sparkle then, if you're very sensitive skin, sparkle is very good because you can just get a little bit more, you know, bang for your buck. You can go very light and it still pops a little bit more.
Now,
and the sparkle ties in with, obviously, with the beautiful earrings.
I've noticed the earrings. Question I have for you, I'm noticing that Sally, because now I'm seeing a little bit more her body type, you know, she's a bit bigger busted and she's got a smaller waist. They pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in Hollywood to get this figure. But what is a tip for her to be wearing with regard to her body shape?
The short jacket is really fantastic.
Is that the way to go?
The short jacket with the low top. It just gives you a, how do I say, just, I can't explain anyway but proportions.
So you're proportioning her out in her body so that it's not top heavy. In other words, you're balancing her out.
Exactly.
Now, tell me about the strappy shoes and why it works.
Well, the strappy shoes with more of a straight leg pant, it's more of a tapered leg, small leg, gives it a very nice feminine flair on the bottom. Chic. I see her on Madison Avenue is where I see her.
Also, you can take these lessons forward. You don't have to wear a dress, but you can be incredibly sizzling, sexy, and feminine. Congratulations. Good luck for your wedding.
Thank you.
And send us the photographs afterwards. Thank you very much.
Sally is a bride-to-be, so Mark Allen and his team didn't do anything drastic to her hair. They updated her using a color wash which brightened her color and brought out her natural highlights, giving her a sun-kissed look. No more peach lip gloss. Mark Allen and his team taught Sally backstage how to mix and match different lipsticks and used pink hues that made her lips stand out. Sally is bigger in the bust and smaller in the waist, so the crop jacket accents the waist and minimizes the chest area. Sally now knows you can still be sexy and feminine without wearing a dress. Remember Annette? Judge Roth wanted her to update her business look and tame her big hair.
Wow. Really superb. Traumatized sister, stand in the spotlight, turn around and give me a 360. And turn back again. How do you feel?
I feel fine. I feel good. I feel like I still have my length and I can work with it. And they showed me product. They showed me how to keep the curl consistent.
Much less fizz though, so much more updated. Do you see that for yourself?
do,
And you look younger and more hip.
Oh, good. I am.
Okay, Leslie. Here's the traumatizee. What about the traumatizer? How do you think?
Very good. Controlled. She has, yes.
So you like that, but have we taken any length out of your hair? Tiny
no,
bit, right?
Tiny bit.
Mark Allen, I'm bursting to find out what you did. Step forward in front of her. From the top, sir.
The most important thing for me about her hair is I just want to touch it now.
Don't you? It's
you
so
just wanna
luxurious
touch it
and
because it's
silky.
just like, ooh, like, ooh.
What's the number one tip here?
The diffuser is really the number one tip. So you put just any kind of a jelly or mousse kind of a product in there, and a diffuser actually just takes, and as it's heating up the hair, it keeps a moist look because of the product.
Yes.
And then it just gives it this wonderful tight curl.
Tell me about the makeup, because it's natural, it's clean, but it's very together.
It was very together. We've gotten very, very neat, very simple. So you'll see all we did is just some adjustments and some new updated versions of reds.
It looks like you've opened up her eyes. Have you actually done a bit of an eyebrow adjustment there?
What we did is we did a little bit of work around the eyebrows, and then we also just did on top of the eyelids, just really lightened it up a little bit.
Well, it's totally opened up her eyes. What have you done with regard to her look and her suit?
So for the suit, we just went with a really great basic one-button charcoal suit. There's a little stretch to it. It has a wonderful purple satin top underneath so that she can actually go out afterwards and do something kind of fun.
And her shoes, very quickly?
Her shoes are these most fantastic little short boots.
That is beautiful.
You gotta love those.
Absolutely incredible.
And
she can't borrow them? I think the lesson...
These are all hers.
Yeah.
They're all hers. If she touches them, you let me know.
Keep the length of your hair. We've taught you what to do. We've given you a much more updated corporate look. Trauma, no more.
Mark Allen kept the integrity of Annette's hair by keeping her length and removing bulk. The hair team taught her backstage that with the right product and a diffuser, she can have more approachable hair with wonderful, tight curls. Trauma, no more. Because Annette is an executive, the team kept her makeup simple and muted. Updated versions of reds and mauves on her lips are great power colors that complemented the color in her outfit. The basic one-button charcoal suit accompanied by the lavender satin top is classy and work appropriate and can transition into evening by removing the jacket.